All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Got to be really tired for the BLN activists and protesters. It got to be really you guys got to be tired every single night. You guys go out there to defend innocent people that are being essentially killed by mean police officers. They're hunting you, right? God, you got to be tired. Being too many months of this. So there's another one that it just happened to that innocent men. There's another innocent man that was, those mean police officers did things to them. Before we get into that, obviously, if you want to support the channel, consider joining. There's a join right there on my main channel. You could be part of the squad. Obviously, that's monetarily, and we definitely appreciate that. You can also become a patron. Probably a better way. There's going to be a link down there. You could use the Amazon links and all that. The biggest thing you could do for the channel is actually to share the videos. We definitely appreciate when you guys share the videos. That is fantastic. Obviously, this kind of videos kind of get me in trouble a little bit. So sharing the videos work just fine. Let's talk about this because this just happened. People are flipping out. There is riots in Pennsylvania, and over what? We're gonna talk about that in about a minute. Let's hit the intro. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Again, make sure you share the channel. I definitely appreciate that. So here's the deal, right? Police officer responded to a call. Essentially, they responded to a call where a guy was becoming very, very violent, and it was some type of domestic. Apparently, I think it was the sister call saying that the guy is getting, you know, cranky or violent with mom, right? So first of all, that should tell you right there, you get into a point where police got to be called because your mom, you're getting really aggressive with your mom. There's something wrong there. But nevertheless, the police showed up there. If you research, I'm not playing the video this time here, but if you research the video, you clearly see the guy coming out of the house with a knife and rushing the police officer to the point that the cop actually runs away, but he has no other choice to engage, right? So let's read this right here. You know, it says right here, let me make it a little bit bigger. And it says right here that riots erupt in Lancaster, Pennsylvania on Sunday after the police officer fatally shot a man armed with a knife, police says. And again, you can see it in the video, very, very clear. The officer was responding to a call of a 27-year-old Ricardo Munoz. Apparently, he's Hispanic, but he still follow into the minority. And check it out before I continue. Guess what? I'm Hispanic too. For some of you guys calling me racist, yes. And I actually born in Cuba. I'm actually an immigrant. So not taking away for the Hispanics that have born in the United States, but I would say you are an American. I was born in a different country. But again, going back into the article. So again, the police was responding to a call of a 27-year-old Ricardo Munoz was becoming aggressive with his mother and was attempting to break into her house. Wow. Good job, BLM. No wonder you guys are out there attacking police departments, throwing bricks at police officer. This is why, by the way, this is why you got to understand this. This is why your cause is losing support and people are tired of your stuff because there is injustice in this country, but you need to pick an injustice, not a dirtbag that stab people, is aggressive to his mom, and attempt to stab a police officer. You see, that's not an injustice. That's a bad guy. Apparently, you really hard to understand this. I mean, it's really hard for you guys to understand the difference between an injustice and a dirtbag committing a crime. Really, really hard. It's difficult. So again, 27-year-old Ricardo Munoz was attempting to break into his mother's house. The police says after police officers responded to a call 415 body camera, which again you're gonna be able to see it, which was released by the police department right away in order to mitigate some of this crazy stuff, but it still didn't work out. People still protested because people are in the business of protesting. It has nothing to do with Black Lives Matters at this point, or actually not the organization, actually people's life. I have nothing to do with that. It has to do with chaos and destruction. People, that's all they want to do, right? So again, Camera footage released by the department shows a woman fleeing the house while Munoz is yelling inside, the district attorney office says in the statement. And let me see here. The video shows Munoz running out of the house holding a knife before the officer shoots him several times. The 27-year-old falls to the ground. He was pronounced dead on scene. And a couple other things that I want to mention, just some of the reports that has been uh, obviously, like I said, the cop tried to run away at that point, and you see clearly the guy rushing the cop with a police with a knife. And the thing about this is that he has been arrested in the past for stabbing people. So obviously, he knows how to use a knife. He has stabbed some people, and he was waiting trial on aggravated assault. Probably the fact that he stabbed some people. 4 counts of aggravated assault. So again, this guy is not a good guy. This guy is a dirtbag. This guy is a guy that was trying to breaking into his mom's house. He was being aggressive. He was screaming, or he was screaming at his mom. According to the news, everything that is reporting, it shows that this guy was just a bad guy. Doesn't show any prove to me anything that I'm reading that he was innocently attacked by police. Police didn't profile him for being a minority. Police once again responded to a call of service, just like they did for George Floyd, just like they did for Jacob and all that. They weren't, hunting minority. They just responded to a call where a crime was being committed or a crime was potentially being committed to investigate that. A call for service, not racially profiled by no means. Cops showed up there. In the video, you clearly see a guy running after a police officer with a knife. Now, at this point, not sure why they are protesting, not sure why they're throwing bricks at police officers, and not sure why they're putting their community at risk and doing all this nonsense. It's just nonsense. Anyways, let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.